What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about my experience photographing street style at Vancouver Fashion Week. And I also want to talk about the best dressed patrons of Vancouver Fashion Week who I had the pleasure of photographing. So first off, I had an amazing time at Fashion Week. It was 4 days this time. My first Fashion Week was 3 days. And I did already make a video about my first experience photographing Vancouver Fashion Week where I talked about all aspects. So I was gonna make a similar video this time around, but I figured it'd be more interesting if I talked about just one specific aspect that I photographed because I already made the generalists video last season. I've been posting a bunch of the backstage on my Instagram, so go check that out if you want to see more of those. But the street style was just incredible, and it was like very mentally stimulating to photograph because all the guests come in, right? It's 4:30, the show is at 5:30, and there's already like a huge lineup of extremely fashionable people outside. Everybody's networking, taking pictures, doing all this. And you can see this lineup stretching around, and you get to pick out, okay, who's the most fashionable person in this lineup? Who am I going to ask for a picture? And out of the entire 4 days, probably 300 or so people who I asked for a picture, only one of them said no. So that was a pretty good ratio as far as rejection goes. Let's start talking about day one. So day one, the weather conditions were definitely the worst out of any of the days that I photographed. It was like kind of overcast. It rained for like spots here and there. So we didn't get any of these like great shadows and stuff that you'll see in later photos from the second, third, and fourth days. The fourth day, I think, was the best day. But nevertheless, I did photograph some excellently fabulous patrons. I had this kind of square background that I was really leaning towards. And so I started picking guests out who were wearing kind of monotone and square themed outfits. So I got this pair, and they are a designer and her friend. She actually had a set of designs that walked in the show. They went with a monotone / burgundy theme for their outfits, so they do complement each other even though they don't match entirely. Love that. I thought they were an excellent pair. Looking at another excellent pair, and tell me that this is not iconic, is this set who are wearing complementary, they're not matching, but they're complementary pantsuits. Iconic, like super iconic. Come on, look at this. That's great. On this topic of this beige pantsuit, there was also this one, and again, absolutely loved her look. I love the sunglasses. There was a whole bunch of people who were wearing sunglasses even indoors because it just went with their look so well. The next set, these guys, this is not matching outfits, but somehow they all complement each other so well. Like they've got this kind of like business casual meets leather baby doll sort of aesthetic, and all three of them had it. One of them is a designer, so I find that the people who show up with designers tend to be the most fashionable because the designers can just like make their clothing, you know what I mean? This set was absolutely killer. Returning to the square motif, this background, I've got this girl who had this really, really cool, like almost Vivienne Westwood looking, like bustier sort of thing, with this ruffled plaid, I don't know what to call it. I thought that was really, really fun. I did struggle to get a good picture of her because the lighting was terrible, so I don't think that these are like the best pictures that I could have captured, but I also love that she paired it with like this leather short. It's got an excellent texture to it. And then this guy, I took a picture of it. He was actually maybe my favorite designer who walked. I will tell you his Instagram, it's Why So Cereals. I've posted a few backstage photos of his collection on my Instagram, but he was just a really funny guy. And then his friend who he was with was also totally dripped out, had an umbrella also, and it's this guy. And I love that look as well. It's like consistent. I like the puffer jacket. I like the chain. It's got a little bit of like edge, but also very like a clean outfit. I don't know, I dig that. And then this woman definitely gets an award for most fashionable because I photographed her on all 4 days, and she was wearing a very different outfit each of the 4 days. So here are her 4 outfits, and I will just give it to her now. Excellent, 10 out of 10, love the 4 outfits. Okay, so day 2, we actually had some sunlight, which was incredible. In October, when I photographed, we didn't have sunlight the entire weekend. So all of my photos from October are like kind of bad. But the lighting was excellent on day 2, and I spent more time kind of in this little corner, this kind of concrete alcove with the pillars and the shadows and everything, taking pictures there because it was just more of a neutral background, and the shadows kind of got in the way of the square background that I had been going for. So that's these next photos you're gonna see. This girl, oh my God, fire. I love this outfit so much. She's like, should I take the coat off? And I'm like, no, absolutely not. Like, the coat is part of the outfit. She doesn't have split dyed hair, but this photo makes it look like she does. And low key, like she probably should have split dyed hair because that also looks like awesome. Next one are these folks. And I also photographed them on day 1. Here they are on day 1, here they are on day 2. Again, love the coordination. It's not quite matching, but their outfits definitely like complement each other. I was trying a bit of a risk for this one with the backlighting. I hadn't tried backlighting anybody with the sun yet, but I actually think these photos turned out really, really well. And then I had a bunch of fun backlighting people in that spot because you had like a white wall that acted as a natural reflector right beside them, which is how I was able to fill in the light on their face despite having this heavy sun backlighting. So if you're wondering how this photo has such great lighting, that's how. It's all natural. For some reason, on day 2, there were a bunch of people wearing all pink outfits. Here's this lady who I also photographed on several of the days, and she's got this beautiful all pink outfit. I love that dress so much. It's so perfect for cherry blossom season. But yeah, another element of this surrounding area that I really liked was the green of the moss around the bricks. And I could use that green to kind of complement moss greens in people's outfits. So for example, this person who I photographed 2 of the days wore this beautiful like moss green both of the days, and I photographed them in the same spot each day because it's just such a cool, like it all draws together. I don't know what to call this vest, I guess, but it's not sewn at the side, so technically it's more of a poncho, but it's definitely not a poncho. I don't know. And then the green of the moss and the beige of the brick and everything. I just think that all ties together so well. You couldn't have planned it better. Back to the pink, we've also got this girl who's got this pink skirt. Absolutely love like the pink silk. You can't get like more ritzy than that, but also playful. And the fun pink purse, the matching white on top and on the shoes. Great outfit, 10 out of 10. And then this person had actually made their outfit. They were a designer. I asked them where they got it because I was like, that is incredible. And they were like, oh, I made it. And I was like, oh my God, talent. So yeah, absolutely love this ensemble. I wish that I had done better with these photos because I was like, okay, well, you have red hair and there's red in the background, and then you have like this square motif. So there's a square motif in the background, so let's shoot you here. And it would have worked out, but there was like the shadow of the tree that I think kind of complicated things a little bit. Just muddled the background and made it like less impactful. So I wish that I had done better with this photo because I really, really, really like this outfit. There was this couple who, for the next 3 days. So this was on day 2, and on day 3 and 4, I also photographed them. The guy in the hat just like went all out, like every single day, like main character energy, 100%. But this I think was maybe my favorite day. I just liked it because they matched really, really well. And if you zoom in, you can actually see that the guy in the hat, it has this like sort of pearl tank top on, and I love that. I also want you to notice the detail on the shoes with the stripes that match the white and black stripes throughout both outfits. Excellent, yeah, 10 out of 10. And then finally, there's this iconic woman. I love her black and white boots. I mean, look at that. How do you get black and white boots? Did she buy them like this? Did she buy 2 different pairs of boots? Did she color one of them? I don't know, but I really like it. And then of course, some honorable mentions for day 2, just quickly shuffling through them because there was so many great outfits on day 2 and on day 3 and day 4. So I'll do some honorable mentions as well for those. Okay, let's look at day 3. Day 3, I found this pair. I absolutely love it. Again, beige. It's just beige. There's nothing like super punchy about beige, but they're matching outfits, and I love a good matching outfit. I also really loved this person's outfit, and I photographed them on day 2 and day 4 as well, I think. But I just love the slouchy street style, like shapeless, formless, but still extremely stylish and extremely intentional, and I love that in a piece. So phenomenal outfit. I also loved this set, and these girls, I have to like connect with them because they actually have a studio right down the street from my studio, but look at this outfit. I love that the matches. I love the pants, especially. I would 100% wear those pants everywhere that I go. The girl with the cool pants is also wearing a top with the same eyeball motif as the girl with the jacket. So again, incredible coordination. Their outfits go together so well. I think they win. I think they win day 3, in my opinion. But also, here's this person again, and look at this. I love that green jacket. Everything about this look, everything about it. Maybe he wins day 3, maybe. It's like a toss-up. It's really hard to decide who wins day 3 because there's, so many stylish people that day. Here's this crew who I photographed, and they actually are stylists, so they're not designers, but they will go out thrifting and like go to a bunch of different designers, and you basically pay them to drip you out. And looking at them, I can see, I trust them, they would drip me out. This girl's makeup look, incredible. I didn't get a picture of her whole outfit because this was like, literally the show was about to start. And I was like, oh my God, okay, can I just get a picture? Yeah, let's go. Back inside. But I had to get a picture of her because her like hair, everything complements the background. Again, I'm all about the backgrounds, but the makeup look, iconic. And then finally on day 3, we've got these girls who had these beautiful flowy dresses. It's a very simple look, but they complement each other so well. It's super, super gorgeous. And they were like kind of flowing their dresses around. 10 out of 10, lovely outfits. Here are some of the honorable mentions for day 3. Getting into day 4, this was the last day, and this was also the day that Alex SU's show walked the runway. And so a bunch of the guests who I photographed were actually wearing Alex SU clothing. That was really, really cool because Alex SU's clothing is very like flouncy and throwable. So you can throw it and have it like here's some other photos that I took of models backstage wearing his clothing, and here's ones that I took in the garden of models wearing his clothing. So you kind of get the gist. It's very light, it's very easy to throw and billowy and beautiful. So on this day, I had discovered this little patch of shadow, this little corner, if you would, and oh my God, did I get some cool photos in that corner. Let me tell you, I don't want to brag, but like, ooh, I just love them. I just love them. So here is a pair wearing Alex SU. These were some of the last people who I photographed on day 4, actually, but by far my favorite pair. Look at that matching. Look at those matching outfits. Absolutely love it. I was like, hey, can you guys like, can you? And they were like, yes. And then they just like did it, no problem. So we got this picture, which I think is gorgeous. I also have this lady in red wearing Alex SU, and again, very throwable. She was super willing to like spin around and throw. I think I was photographing her for about 5 minutes. There's also this pair wearing Alex SU and this girl wearing Alex SU. Aside from that, I've got this extremely fashionable person who I at first photographed in line, and then I was like, you know, the background's just not working. Like, can I take you out of line? Can we go over here? And they were like, yes, absolutely. So we walked all the way around the building to this background to get these photos with details of the purse and the shoes. Props for having a metallic purse. I love metallics. So yeah, this pair, again, these outfits don't match, but they complement each other so well. And the lighting and the shadows and the way that like the pure shadow just makes them pop out against that background. I think these are some of the better photos that I took over the course of the weekend of street style. Also got a bunch of photos of this guy who had full designer, all by the same designer, even down to the shoes. And so I got one like full body, but then he was like kind of turning around. I like got a bunch of pictures of all the different angles with the shoes and the pants and even the shirt. I like the artisanal textured aspects to it. This girl went all out. Like, look at the pearls on her bodice. Look at that pearl bodice. Incredible. I love the pearl bodice. I love the like light yellowy green. I don't know if it's like a, what's the word for it? Is it cerulean? Is it cerulean? It's chartreuse. I loved the chartreuse like blazer and shorts combo, but oh my God, that pearl bodice, like come on. Definitely on the list for best dressed on day 4. Incredible. I also got this pair with the long flowy skirts. I am obsessed with long flowy skirts, especially in this particular shadowy corner. And an even better example of this was this girl who had this iconic all white outfit and like was very patient with me about throwing it in just the right way and posing just the right way. But yeah, this ensemble was just show-stopping. And again, I think this picture might be one of the best photos that I took over the weekend. Got this guy. I love like the goldenrod blazer with the gold accents. You can't go wrong with that. That was a really, really cool outfit and really wearable as well. There was this lady who, oh my God, icon. Look at the sun glinting off her glasses. I had my Star Effects filter on, so I took also these photos with the Star Effects filter, like incredible. But this one by far was like the most on point, just poof, cleaning up the glasses. So getting to the tail end of day 4, I've got this pair of matching outfits. Love the matching outfits, I love them so much. We've also got this pair with the pink blazers. Love the pink blazers, made me want to get a pink blazer. I saw so many of them over the course of Fashion Week, but these girls paired them with these incredible thigh-high boots. Love it. And the very last outfit for day 4 that I want to show you is this guy who is wearing a designer Sarah Armstrong. And I don't know why that stood out in my mind. I didn't remember any of the other designers other than Alex Yu and Wise So Cereals, but I remembered Sarah Armstrong for some reason. But that's who he's wearing, and I love the mesh shirt. I'm a sucker for mesh shirts. You guys probably know this because I wear a mesh shirt on this channel like every 3rd video, but I just love the matching ensemble. I love the silhouette. I love the mask, everything about it. It just all goes together so well. Good job, Sarah Armstrong, for designing it, and good job to this person for wearing it. All right, that is all the cool outfits. I'm gonna show you a slideshow while I do my outro of all of the outfits that I didn't get to talk about, but like definitely deserve a little moment in the spotlight. There was a ton of amazing outfits. Like I wish I could talk about all of them, but again, I photographed over 300 people that weekend, and I have easily over 300 photos of guests arriving. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk about all of them, but hopefully this video was kind of fun. Overall, 10 out of 10 experience. Would recommend that you go. There's another show in October, so go check it out. And if you do go, wear your absolute best outfit, and maybe I will take a picture of it. And if I do, hit me up on Instagram, because I've got a gallery for each of the days. So if you're watching this and you haven't gotten your photos yet, then send me a message and be like, give me my photos, and I will give them to you. That's everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you can hit the like button. You can also subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of different photography related videos on my channel, so go and check them out if you enjoyed this one. Stay sharp, and don't forget to keep shooting. Bye guys.